Hey, what's up guys? Yair here, back in the kitchen, bringing y'all today another combo video. Sorry, it's been a minute. You know how life gets. But I saw some questions regarding Videolium, how Videolium is a one-card combo. One-card combo. But, and I figured, you know what? Let's show it. Because this one is honestly kind of tricky and does have... it's kind of tricky, slightly risky. You'll see why. We have a couple of banishes that we have to do at inopportune times in order to free up space. And to, combo off. But I did want to show how this is a pretty cool one-card combo. So... we start off with scaling Vidoleium. Vidoleium effect to boost. Effect of Vidoleium to search. We get field spell. Activate field spell. Field spell, reveal Nerva. The fusion. To summon out Nervetto. Banish card in hand. Summon out Nervetto. Discard a spell trap. Tribute Nervetto. This all looks pretty familiar. Summon out non-finito. Chainlink 1 Nervetto. Chainlink 2 non-finito. Non-finito will set recapture. And then here's where it gets a little different. So obviously, we got Charmers in our hand. So we technically could summon out Ginaldo and normal summon out a Charmer and then go for Beyond and combo off that way. And that's honest, and that's a way less risky way to go about it. It does use your normal summon, but we have ways around it. However, I wanted to show how, without it, if these cards weren't normal summonable bodies, if they were just some random other cards in our hand that we couldn't use, say there were two other imperms or something. So in that case, Nervetto's actually going to summon out Geppetto. This combo is kind of interesting because it is quite different and shows how you can sequence things differently and end up with the same end board. Here, we have to start with a Geppetto, banish 3. Semi-risky, obviously we have a bunch of things still in deck, but we also still have a bunch of cards still in our deck, so the chances of us hitting something important isn't the highest, but it is what it is. So Geppetto destroys itself, summons out Jupiter, and attaches a card from our hand. Geppetto searches us Terminus. We're going to want to, you very much do want to attach a card from your hand to the Jupiter because we are going to use the revive later down the combo. Now we can do Terminus, send the baby patron to the graveyard and search Medius. We do this because if I go normal Medius, normal Medius effect, and this gets stopped, Jupiter can summon out the baby patron, and baby patron can then target Medius, go into DoomZ, go back into combo that way. So we do it this way. And also, obviously, at some other point, Jupiter can just summon out the baby patron so we can make sure that we get that search. Medius, so normal summon Medius. Medius summons out the Ginaldo. Now we can link the Medius and the Ginaldo off for a Beyond. Chainlink 1 Ginaldo to add back. Chainlink 2 Beyond the Pendulum, pay 1,200, add Shade. Ginaldo will add back, normally we add back Nervetto, but in this case, because we've already done the Geppetto effect to evolve into Jupiter, we don't want to summon this off of the quartet because we don't really have a way of getting value out of this body. So we're actually going to add back the Geppetto instead of the Nervetto. Scale. Pendulum summon 2 out. Link the Beyond and the Nervetto or the Ginaldo. It doesn't really matter, honestly. I like keeping Ginaldo on board in case I need to make a synchro just so I can get the synchro into rotation, but it doesn't really matter which of the two you link off. On summon, Exceed will add back the Nervetto, and then Exceed effect can summon out the Nervetto from our hand. Over here, just like before, Shade will bounce itself back. Then we can overlay the two. The Ginaldo and the Nervetto, that is, for a Mercurium. On summon, Mercurium attaches the spell canceller that us as DoomZ Power Patron players love. And then link the Mercurium and the Exceed off for a Charmer Quartet. Now here, this is where it gets a little bit different. So now we're going to use Shade to special summon itself out because we have something in our scale. And then Jupiter can now detach to revive the baby patron. And we're going to opt not to destroy because we haven't used our quartet effect yet. We don't have enough zones yet to use quartet. Power patron, DoomZ, target the Shade, summon a Diactrys on top of it, slap Griflario on top of that, and now the baby Patron has been destroyed by Game Mechanic, which will search us Drestea. Griflario, detach the Diactrys, just because I like having more DoomZ cards in the graveyard. Like, detaching the Shade doesn't really do anything. So, Griflario, detach, search, change. And, oh, my bad. We go Griflario effect to search, no response, we chain Charmer, and we target the Ginaldo and the Nervetto. It's very important we do this here, because we summon these guys out, we search change, and pop the Charmer, because we need to free our zones. Now, we have to do 6 risky banishes. 1 for the Ginaldo, and 1 for the Nervetto, which puts us up to 10 banished cards, or 9 from the deck, because we need to evolve these both into their counterparts, so that we can then make a Varudras here, because we need the space. Because we want to have the Link 2 up here, and we want to get Drestea out, and we want to get value out of the Griflario summon, so we need to have a zone here free. Assuming we didn't banish Raiders or, like, Raiders and Doomdirge are, like, the only 2 cards that we care about banishing here, but we do have ways of playing through that in case we banish one or both of them, but assuming we didn't banish them, we'll go Drestea, pop the Griflario, and equip the Doomdirge, Griflario, summon out Alara, Alara, set Raiders. Now we can link the Jupiter and the Alara off for the Link 2 Purification Power Patron, which will search us Fear, Realize, Pass Lull. Obviously, we've already gone through Medius, so this Pass Lull is not doing anything. It's just a card in our hand to like banish for the field spell, like on a following turn, or to, if we recycle our Jupiter and we get the Geppetto out, we want to, like, this is a good card to attach to the Jupiter because it has a graveyard effect to banish, and then you can summon an XYZ fusion or synchro from your graveyard to a zone that a link monster points to, which does get value. But we'll add the Pass Lull. Now, here, we'll go activate DoomZ Change, effective Drestea with Doomdirge, pop the change pops Amalfi, chainlink 1 change, chainlink to Amalfi. Amalfi will search Geppetto. If you happen to banish the rest of your Geppettos, you can just search Alara. The reason why I'm searching Geppetto here is because we've already gone through an Alara and an Amalfi, and Raiders is going to bring out another Alara. So if we search a third Alara, we're going to have no more Alaras in our deck. And if Raiders brings out an Amalfi, then we don't have another Amalfi in the deck. We want to try to keep as many unique copies of Engine for follow-up. So I just opt to search for the Geppetto here, and then change will add back. It doesn't matter. You can add back Alara or Amalfi. In this case, it doesn't matter because you just add it back and then you just summon it right back out. And then now we can go Raiders effect, pop the Geppetto that's in our hand, and summon out. Oop, my bad. Pop the Geppetto that's in our hand and summon out the last Alara. And then now we can overlay the 2 for Dogaris to Reborn, and then we can, and then we skip our next main phase 1, summon out the Spell Cancer. It has to go in defense, and then now we do Medius effect in graveyard, shuffling back our Dogaris, summoning out the Medius, and as you see, and then we still have one of our original cards from our hand, and we have the Fear, Realize, Pass Lull that we search, which again is just a card in our hand. If we happen to only have Fear, Realize, Pass Lull in our hand, I would just set it so that we have no cards in our hand in case we play against KT, so the Rotary can't search it. And if they happen to pop this, again, it has a good graveyard effect. So, and this is full board. I mean, we have the recapture, monster negate, the Omni negate, and then destroy a card on the field with Varudras. We have the Purification Power Patron to link off for an SP play. We've got Drestea to go into Drastrius, which obviously you can't do until you clear up one of your zones, because it summons the XYZ out first and then equips the monster and the equip spell to it as a material. So you have to like recapture first, for instance, and then you'd be able to go for the Drestea into Drastrius, get the equip on summon, equip, and get the negate and equip. And then you can use Doomdirge to pop Raiders to get a target pop on a monster, or to pop the Varudras after you've used it to get a non-target pop on a card. So yeah, Vidoleium is in fact quote unquote one card combo, obviously with having a spell trap in your hand and having a full hand because you need discards. But it's cool. It's obviously not the strongest one card combo. plays into a lot of things, but I just wanted to showcase how even Vidoleium is a one-card combo. Let me know how you guys like this. If you like videos like this, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Really does mean a lot. I'm going to make sure to try to get out another video for you guys over the next couple days because I am actually heading to Cancun for the weekend for a bachelor party. Shout out to my friend. But until next time, stay cooking, folks.